Here's Chytwn72 now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run with Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Hey, check back.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now Fields.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 7, Fields to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now, Pat O'Donnell, he's in familiar territory. Did his collegiate punting in this stadium for the University of Miami. He's on to kick it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll roll under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw, being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And run it, finds through, and now a crease. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run, Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Here's Fields.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Once again with Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. Fields now to throw. Robinson a first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Guy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, back to Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup at 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll run on first down. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Sanders.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
They snap it to Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Fields.
Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flushed out right. Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. On 1st down, Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From his own end zone, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good job, yo.
So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited,